whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey,
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pulse and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him.
There are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now this one complete to Corey Davis, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st.
38-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, he's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. James now to return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Over here. Watch out.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Jacobs now. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Watson now to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
26.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. 7-7, our score after one.
7-7.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
And 10.
Throwing again, Watson. He uncorks it for Snead. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to let it go again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn the block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he's going to go down again. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Yeah.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7. Our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point up and through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Watson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup there. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To the air yet again. Watson rolling to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
2nd and goal.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the Seahawks' 11-yard line.
Pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
On down.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Brought down. Calais Campbell on the stop.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now the second down throw on target. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You always worry about those small receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. He did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the Broncos get there and take him down. By Dietrich Wise. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. They will find Davis. That's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch them work, watch them hate, watch them work. Can't relate, watch them skirt.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Rodgers looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's a throw that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
First down, Broncos.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Jacobs. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 4th down, Watson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Mark Ingram, 96 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Watson on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing again is Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
On the Seahawks' 15-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Watson looks to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. Room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
You call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
For a Seahawks. Today's final.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.